Underwater Bimbos. Yeah, that was me. I'm the director for that video. I was in very deep, dark corners of the internet, and I don't recommend anybody go there. And it took a long time of just going through all the stuff and trying to find the right stuff that just kind of felt, you know, even if it wasn't lyrically tied in, it just had an overall theme that I was kind of going, just a weird feeling. I just want people to feel weird when they watch it.
There's a part where a dude can't stand, and it drives me, every time I watch it, I can't, like, why can't the dude just get up? He's just on the ground, just rolling around.
Shell shock, he's got shell shock. I'll tell you what, you look up Devonshire Institute on YouTube, and you will find some creepy, creepy stuff. Cover image was tweeted to us from a photographer in Toronto, and he was covering the G8 summits and captured that. It's this kid wearing an Every Time I Die shirt who's getting hassled by the police.
The crazy thing, he's the only person in the shot. You just see cops and then him.
Yeah, like the riot shields are up and the little OPP symbols are there. Not like the Naughty by Nature OPP, it's Ontario Province Police. It was too perfect. I don't think any of us thought it was going to be the cover, we just thought it was great. It definitely became all like our screensavers on our computers and stuff. You know, I was going to get it printed out and framed, and then we were in the studio with our friend who was filming us, and he's like, oh, that picture should just be the cover. And it's like, oh, that's pretty, you know, it's has all the makings of being something pretty iconic, I think. That's really cool.
I'm sure like at some point in time, we're gonna meet him, and we had this tour manager. Well, we didn't have a tour manager. He was on a tour, and his name was Mitch Levine, and the dude looks like him. And when I saw it, I was like, really? Like that dude is battling cops? And then I was okay, it's fine. But he looks like Mitch Levine.
There's also a good chance that the guy just got the shirt from like a Goodwill and needed something to wear when he was gonna go protest. He might not like us at all or even know what the shirt's about.
I did say this, I'm super pumped that our record's coming out after a mega upload and Mediafire got like bombed. And I was like, whoa, like we might actually like hit a chart, like if this had happened or whatever like that. It was just, for me, comedy value, if I saw Every Time I Die in the top 40, it would be like the funniest thing in the world.
That's a dad dream come true.
It really is. Like my dad will probably cry. My dad gets Rolling Stone magazine. When he looked at the back charts, he would probably start tearing up. He cried at my guitar sound once, and he told me about it. Like we played somewhere, and he was like, "Hey, it's my boy up there." Like sat at the thing and cried. He was probably drunk, but like he cried when I started playing guitar. So if he's seen me in a top 40 next to like, God only knows what's in the top 40. Creed, you know, because they're back.
They are back.
He would probably cry.
I think it's really cool that it is kind of like the reward now for sticking it out this long, because you know, when we were coming up, there would be a few bands here and there that, you know, we would tour with, and then you'd hear about them getting a major label offer. And wow, maybe that could be us one day, and it would destroy them. They couldn't deliver, and then they'd break up. Yeah. And then so we kind of like eased through. Industry standards have gone way down, and we're still just, you know, plugging along, and, you know, like the little engine that could, you'll see us in the top 40 one day, only because of the way that things have happened, you know.
When you're in a video game and you get like one up, you know, when you get like a new, that's kind of like when Steve came back, like everyone always complained like, oh, another bass player. I was like, yeah, but this time we got Steve back, so it's kind of like we gained a life on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a video game.
I think the band's just been going for so long, and I think a lot of the people that, you know, were fans of the band or were going to shows when I was playing, you know, they're all, you know, all our ages now. They're in their, you know, early 30s who have kids, or like, you know, a lot of those people don't come to shows anymore and stuff like that. So it's a lot younger crowd who, like, there's a lot of kids, they don't know that I played bass in the band, you know. So it's like, you know, just kind of reintroducing myself and, you know, getting back at it. But it's great. The dynamic is fantastic. It's really cool. And I mean, you know, Legs isn't here, but just having Legs, you know, as the new drummer, you know, it just, everything just feels like fresh. And I mean, for me, yeah, it's fresh for me again, but for these guys, I'm sure, you know, it's
fresh.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for how old we were 2 years ago, You know, oh my God. Hold on, time out.
Malfunction.
You got that, right?
Yeah. Blooper reel. I'll tip over next. I wasn't prepared 2 summers ago for how old we were. And then like the first week, every day whenever I would do press, every first question was like, so now that you're the old guys on Warped Tour, I was like, I am? Like I'm like 27, 28 years old. And then I guess I just got asked that question so many times that by the middle of Warped Tour, I was just in a depression.
The thing was, every other Warped Tour we've ever done, there was always way older bands. I don't even know who's on, like who like an older band is than us that's on it. I can't
No
think.
one yet. They better announce some old
Real
bands
Big
soon.
Fish on
because
it?
Yeah,
I
we-
don't
Real Big
want to be
Fish
the
on it?
oldest. I have no problem like admitting to our maturity, but I will have a problem if I am like the first year. You know, you're like, oh, Fat Mike and Pennywise, like those dudes are old, and now it's gonna be us. Like there's gonna be an 18-year-old kid that plays the iPod in his band. Like his job is gonna be to sit in the back and do whatever they do, and he's gonna look at Andy like I used to look at Fat Mike.
Kids are gonna look at me and be like, that dude's bald. Straight up bald. Like, and I'm gonna be walking by all just like in the morning, just like crickety and like complaining about something that happened that night before. It's like you go on a tour like that, you have to like stick out. So you have to have like a take no prisoners, when you play, like a take no prisoners attitude where it's like you want to go as hard as possible. And now I'm 34 years old and going hard isn't, you don't go hard immediately in the morning the next day. So yeah, I'm real stoked about
And
that.
it doesn't go hard till at least 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.